Do you hate video games so much they make you want to whip your dick out in public and piss all over them to maintain your dominance?
Yes.
Brett does, and his impending criminal investigation is why this is his last episode of T.U.G.S. So strap in,
Here we go!
Well, if it isn't my last episode of T.U.G.S. ever, and boy is it special, because it's just so rare that you get to start off a legitimate news broadcast with a story about some fuckboy urinating all over some video games.
Yeah.
And yes, we're gonna go to the whole VR companies are trying their best to fuck over innovation and are already shooting themselves in the foot before the race even starts thing. But let's get this ridiculous shit out of the way first.
By the way, I'm just realizing this now because I wrote that part yesterday that I didn't include the VR stuff. But we'll talk about it.
Use your imagination.
We'll remember. Anyway, someone who we can safely assume is a fan of T.U.G.S. finally showed game companies who's the boss when he walked into a Target store in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, and pissed all over some video games and accessories that they had on display. Here's the press release from the local police department.
The male took a handicap electric cart and drove around the store, coming to a stop in the electronics aisle. After removing one set of urine-soaked pants, he exposed himself and began to urinate on video games and accessories. The suspect left the area after he finished.
So there's lots of questions here. He had already pissed his pants.
Yeah.
Then he took off his pee pants.
And he had more piss.
He had more piss.
Stored up. He's like, I'm not done.
To piss all over those games.
What if I finished over here?
So this whole thing is very strange, to say the least. I don't know how we're gonna segue into the VR story that I forgot, but either way, this guy ended up turning himself in after the police posted his photo all over Facebook, which hopefully is embarrassing enough to keep him off the streets and away from your games.
He's like one of those little Calvin stickers on the back of a car.
Yeah, but he's
just
peeing
like,
on games.
Yeah.
It's just buy digital.
Yeah. Shut up, Shibby. That doesn't work for our next story. Go, Brett.
But recent news has made it even more unlikely that we will ever venture out into the real world to pick up physical media from a stupid retail store filled with humans. Yuck! I get social anxiety even thinking about all of that thanks to Lord Gaben.
Yeah, no, actually, it's not who you think this time coming to save the day.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, we're not talking about Gaben saving games for once. It's true. Lord Gaben has been dethroned as the hero to all gamers, and it's now Lord Bezos who is now the king, or Bezos, or however you say it. So how could this have happened?
Because, for whatever reason, Amazon.com has decided that members of its Amazon Prime service, I love it to death, will now, and for the rest of eternity, get a 20% discount on all new games from the time that it is initially available for pre-order, all the way until 2 weeks after its release.
Jesus, this is the loudest you've ever been.
I gotta go big.
You're like that kid with the piss. You've been saving up this energy.
Yeah, pissing a little bit this whole time until now. Anyways, this is, of course, only available for physical copies of games, which, yeah, we have shit on in the past and will continue to shit on forever. But now it's looking like physical media is actually beneficial. So get off our backs!
Yeah, well, us shitting on stuff is better than Pennsylvania fuckboys pissing on it. So there's that at least. And those Pennsylvanian fuckboys aren't the only people upset at gaming companies this week, because finally, Snoop Dogg has spoken up and supported all of us unhappy gamers and is leading the charge when it comes to network downtime. Thanks, Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, sure, why not?
I've been waiting for him to speak up against these
Finally
game
got
companies.
in our corner.
Yeah.
You know, apparently he ran into some trouble recently while trying to wreck some weak bitches online and posted the following threat to Microsoft.
A message to Xbox One or Microsoft or whoever the fuck, y'all fucking server is fucking whack, man. Y'all gonna make me switch to PlayStation if y'all don't hurry up and get this shit fixed. It's that difficult to play somebody online. What the fuck is you doing, Bill Gates? Fix your shit, man.
So that's ridiculous, and this is of course in response to an outage that was acknowledged officially by Xbox themselves and lasted numerous hours earlier this week. But Microsoft isn't the only company that is up to some strange shit, because for whatever reason, Sony attempted to trademark the term Let's Play recently, but thank God it was swiftly denied by the U.S. Patents and Trademarks Office. Thanks, Obama. Ted Cruz would have said, sure, give it to him.
Yeah, that little...
Little Canadian fuckboy.
Wow, even huge companies want to cash in on that glorious YouTube gaming money? Have you seen Fwiz and Nadeshot's matching cars?
I know I have.
They are an adorable couple.
Yeah.
They also have a book coming out about how they accidentally created the biggest esports team ever.
Whoops. I can't wait for that movie, Brett, so we can all see Fwiz played effortlessly by Sean Astin. And obviously, Kirk Cameron would be Ryan Optic J. Musselman.
Yeah.
And sure, Dave Franco is Nate Shot. I actually kind of want to see this movie. Just
Nice
see
casting work.
Sean Astin and Dave Franco pull up in their matching BMWs. That Harper Collins money, though.
Yeah.
Fucking legit.
Well,
Yeah.
speaking of esports, let's go to Optic Elliott for the esports report.
What an entrance.
Remember last week when T.U.G.S told you about how the Major League Gaming was getting scrapped and sold off to Activision and Blizzard, who then claimed that they would be the next ESPN of esports? Well, step aside, you fucking idiots, because it turns out that ESPN wants to be the ESPN of esports, and since they already have the name, the technology, the channels, the hosts, and the decades of clout under their belts, it appears they might actually have a shot at making your investments look stupid. When deciding why they should cover something so stupid, the answer was clear. There's lots and lots of money in it, and lots of stupid, impressionable young people eating that shit up. So why not cash in while we can for as cheap as we can, especially since we got rid of almost everyone that made our network great. Okay, but seriously, this is what their editor-in-chief Chad Millman had to say. The storyline was so compelling that we decided there was no reason we shouldn't be doing this on a daily basis with the same rigor we covered the National Football League. National League. Why did you wrote National League Football on there?
Hey, that's the exact quote from LA Times.
The National League. We cover the National League Football or other sports.
This guy has no idea what he's doing.
I personally love the NLF. He also should have added, also because it's a lot cheaper, because again, the truth of the matter as far as T.U.G. is concerned is that ESPN is an aging dinosauric relic who's literally trying to grasp at any kind of relevance. This seems like an easy target for literally every entertainment outlet right now. It's quite literally just being discovered by aging CEOs who are just now realizing how profitable esports coverage should be. And you know what that means? Watered down coverage of events that used to be narrated and cast by people so knowledgeable of the material that it wasn't easily consumable by the unwatched masses. Dumb it down! Exhaustive amounts of over-analysis and behind-the-scenes coverage. Get rid of it! Reality TV-style docuseries a la 30 for 30, but about dorks who play video games all day at their parents' house in Orange County. California or Florida. Either Orange County. Colin Coward is spinning in his grave, goddammit, because he sleeps in a grave. Anyways, we'll all just have to wait and see what kind of coverage this actually gets from ESPN, the real one, proper ESPN, and how long it'll take until they have a daily dedicated segment on the channel's last successful show, Sports Center, before we have a real idea of actually how serious they are taking it. Regardless, it's nice to see ESPN fire back at Activision because damned if they don't deserve it. Oh, by the way, no gun games, ever. Just
Disney, right?
yeah.
Okay.
ESPN's owned by Disney, so put away your guns. You're gonna have to play League of Legends and cast little spells on your friends. That's what League of Legends is, right?
Yeah.
No, there are guns in League of Legends.
Nope.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry,
Don't
never
tell.
mind.
All right.
Anyway, that's the fuck this show. God damn it.
Hey, so I have a question for Shibby off camera. When is your dad gonna retire his job at the National League Football and join up as an esports medic?
For all those sprained wrists. And
Yeah.
No, I was gaming.
I'm having the Adderall overdose. Adderall overdose. So I guess we should talk about VR really quick. Here's the problem.
This room's like
Here's
95
yeah, it
degrees.
is. It's very hot. Here's the rub. So the HTC Vive.
You're going
was
off script for this? This is
We're
just-
completely off
All right,
script.
go for
We're
it.
just talking about it. No, you have to talk about it here. You're a contributing editor to this made up.
Are you gonna break the bank?
Who are these?
That's
Who
a
do these belong
prop.
to?
It's a prop.
Steal these?
Yeah, that's a prop for another show.
Okay.
I don't know what they're doing with it.
Okay.
Making
Go.
fun of Irish
Talk
people.
about VR.
So the problem is the Oculus came out and everyone's like, whoa, that's really expensive. So not to be outdone by Oculus, HTC Vive was like, no, God, no. HTC Vive was like, you know what? We're gonna make ours $1,500.
Okay.
So what do you think about esports? What do you think about VR so far?
They should pee on them too. Pee
Yeah.
on everything.
So the problem is that these are both really, really expensive and you need computers to run them. So the last bastion of hope here is that PlayStation VR will be at least somewhat affordable, but it looks like that's not going to be the case. You think it's going to be 600?
Probably 600.
Matty is the voice of reason so far with VR, and he's turning out to be right. So what do you think PlayStation VR is going to cost?
I wouldn't be surprised at $800.
$800.
Got $800. What we got?
$1, Bob.
She rolled her eyes. $850.
Yeah.
$499.
Sonny did say it was a price.
500.
And what do you think?
$14.99.
For the PlayStation?
The steal of the decade.
Okay. Anyways, guys, guess who just got released from prison recently? Our favorite ethical games reviewer, Shibby, 2142, and he's back with another unbiased, unpaid-for review of some game that we've probably never ever heard of. Shibby, take it away.
With the Tuggies out of the way, and whatever the hell that Tugs episode was last week, oh man, this is heavy. It's fitting that my final review goes out to the currently top-rated PC game of 2016, that being Pony Island. Bronies rejoice with a Metacritic score of 89 and a 96% overall positive Steam rating. Pony Island boasts itself as a psychological horror puzzle game in which you are stuck in a malfunctioning arcade machine that is possessed by the devil. The only correlation I can find is that Pony Island wants you to believe it's made...
Hold your arms up.
What are you doing?
Hold your arms up. Keep going.
The only correlation is that Pony Island wants you to believe that it's made by Satan himself.
No, don't do it.
Oh God.
Keep
Hold
your arms out.
Hold your arms up.
Read the script.
This is so stupid.
Read the script.
No! I'm going to get
You're gonna hurt yourself.
Read the script. The chair isn't close enough. Keep going.
Here, wait, I'll hold this.
This is
chair
so
shut.
dumb.
Oh God.
I'm not a part of that.
Read the
The
script.
correlation is believe it's made by Satan himself, but is certainly the case for popular titles like Evolve,
Keep your arms out,
Battlefield
or I'll RKO
Hardline.
you. What? Put your arms out.
No, I don't
Hold
want
it.
this.
If I fall straight on the ground
And
of potatoes,
Rainbow, I don't want to get
put your
RKO'd.
arms out. Hold them in
What the
place.
fuck are you doing?
Read the script.
Break.
Read the script.
No!
Read the script.
But
That was not an RKO.
I wasn't trying to RKO. This is how you RKO.
Oh God.
That was almost.
He's fine. Read the script.
I'm trying.
Cancel this show.
But Shibby, is Pony Island just a cash grab?
Whoa.
All right. But Elliot,
Yeah.
is Pony Island just a cash grab for Minecraft pedophiles? Easy there, you horny neckbeards. I understand you might like glitchy gameplay and visuals, but I've already assumed you've purchased Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5. You've had your fill. Surely, the glitchy interface is a motif that Satan programmed into the game. Great. Its story is non-existent, it's repetitive, and it's boring, much like Battlefront. 0 out of 10. Everyone say goodbye to Brett. Let's go.
Okay.
I think I broke my
Wait,
arm.
That was really dumb.
Minecraft pedophiles.
You would have killed me,
You
man.
glossed over
You'll be
that.
fine. Everything's gonna be okay, guys.
Instead of getting put through a table, you get put through a sack of
Too
potatoes.
hot in this room.
Here, put on this machinima hat so we can take it off of you.
Yeah.
Get out of here. All right, guys, this is Brett's last show ever. If you want there to be more Tugs episodes without Brett, give this video a like. If you don't want any more Tugs episodes
Give it a
without Brett,
favorite.
no, you gotta subscribe to the channel if you don't want any more.
They're already subscribed.
Very clever.
I
Now,
don't
people
get
come
it.
here just for Tugs and they don't
Oh,
subscribe
Cool.
because you're such a great addition. So you're gonna go work, right?
I'm gonna go play racquetball
No, where are you going?
every
Can
day.
you say where you're going?
Yes,
I
I
don't
where
know
you
where I'm
going?
going. We don't know.
All right, well, good luck in the future.
I'm joining Funhouse, Rooster Teeth, The Creatures,
CNN.
CNN,
BET.
fucking WWE,
FBI.
fucking ESPN.
Oh, you're gonna be the-
I'm going to
Esports
YouTube
correspondent.
Gaming.
You're going to ESPN Esports.
Nambla.
I'm doing it all.
Twitter gaming.
Twitter Gaming, MLF, Mutant League Football.
MLP.
Follow me on Twitter. Goodbye forever. See ya. It's been real.
A lot of people say that Minecraft is the official game of Nambla.
Shut the fuck up.
All right.
Get in and take a bow.
It's so hot.
You.
Open the door.
Why did you take a bow?
I was giving him props.
Take a bow.
No.
Take a bow.
Oh God, I'm Minecraft pedophile.
Pedophilia.
Open the door.
That's an episode.